Hello everyone, this is going to be an install video of the CarNavi radio for a 2011 Chevy Cruze. This is going to go step by step basically on everything you need to do to install it. There will be a lot of split screens in this video for each step. So the first thing that we are going to do is take off the radio. You just clip that and this will pull right up. And then you want to disconnect the negative battery terminal. Which is going to be a 10mm wrench. Okay, just set that aside. Okay, that's the very first step. The next step is to remove this trim piece, the silver trim right here. You want to remove this. Okay, I'm going to be using a trim removal piece. This is a 3-pack of a tool to remove trim. I got them from Harbor Freight. They're very inexpensive. You can use a screwdriver, but you will end up scratching your trim, so highly recommend that you use an actual trim removal device because it will not scratch the trim. So this piece was very difficult, very stubborn to get off. There's no screws, it just pries off. So what I found was easiest is if you come from the back right down here and just get the thing in, pop it up, and just kind of work your way up the side, and then work your way up the other side, prying it up. And then it's got to be lifted from the back first because of these buttons. Okay. And then you can just leave it kind of setting back here. Okay. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is remove two 9/32 screws. One is there, one is there, and we're going to remove this storage bin. And that's the two screws. And this will come right out. Just gotta wiggle it a little bit. And we'll leave that there. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do is remove this silver bezel with our pry tool. And this is gonna be one of the easier bezels. You just kind of come in here and kind of pry out, and then go to the other side and kind of just pry it out. And once you kind of got it popped out a little bit, you can grab it with your fingers a little bit at a time, and you can pop it off. There's nothing connected to it. We'll just set it down on the floor. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove 4 screws. There's one here, one here, one here, and one here. I've already loosened those screws, so we'll just take them out the rest of the way. Okay. Those 4 screws. And I think for this video, because we're just working with the radio, I think we can probably get by. Just kind of pull this out. It can be a little stiff. Just kind of get your fingers behind it however you can and pull it out. And I think because we're working on the radio, I don't think we have to unclip these. I think we can kind of just flip it down like that because we're going to be working in this area. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is remove this screw and that screw. We're still using the 9/32 socket. Okay. And then that pops out just like so. Okay. We will have to remove this clip. So this little blue retainer clip here has to be pulled all the way out, which I'll have to grab a screwdriver to do. But basically what you do is you take this blue thing, you pull it all the way out, and then this will come on. This will be able to be pushed in and unclip. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll come right back. Okay. So I pulled that plug out, and that'll just bring this out here. There's only one plug in it. I'm going to set that on the seat. And then the next thing we're going to do is take out the CD changer. So to do that, that is 4 bolts. There's one here, here, and here. There's still 9/30 seconds. And I've already loosened these, just to save a little bit of time on the video. Those are those 4, and then this will pull straight out like so. And it has a pretty big connector on it, so you want to pull off that connector and then these 2 connectors. So go ahead and do that, and I'll come right back. Once those 3 connectors are unplugged, you'll have the CD changer here. I'm just going to set that in the seat, and now we're going to take this CD changer and this screen. We're going to take these out of the car, and I'm going to go get my CarNavi equipment, and I'm going to set it in the seat here, and we'll start hooking it up.